Everybody, how are we tonight? I just thought I'd jump on here and do a bit of a live Q&A. So if you have any questions, if you're joining here, whether it's now, if you're joining, or you're watching the replay, please pop in any questions that you have about anything career related. I'm happy to answer those for you. So I just finished doing a live video or a live Q&A webinar for my group, for the Career Accelerator Program people. And we just had a few in there where we say hello if you're watching and where you're from. Give me a like or a love if you're enjoying what you're going to be seeing tonight. I just think it's important. And look, this might be a controversial video, but I just want to literally have a bit of a chat with you, okay? So, hey, Lisa, like just a bit of an impromptu chat. When you're looking for a new job, guys, it's pretty much all in. If you're really serious about it, you need to be all in. Okay. So if you're really serious about making a change, if you're kind of a bit nervous and you're like, oh, should I, shouldn't I? First of all, you have to make the decision that you're all in. But while you're doing that, it's really important to have the right support network around you, right? So when I was doing my webinar tonight, there was a couple of ladies in there where we were talking about how sometimes their partners or husbands or family aren't necessarily supportive of them changing it because they think that they might be suited to one area, or they're like, yeah, I don't know why you're doing that. Let's just say, for example, they've done a degree in science, they finished it and they realized that they're not actually really wanting to do the degree. So what actually happens is they stop and they think and they go, you know what? I actually really just want to be a barrister, or I really want to be a makeup artist or something like that. It's really critical to tap into this, guys. You can make money, if it's the money driver, doing anything that you're passionate about. You can start here at the bottom, but end up right at the top running your own business if it's something you're passionate about. You can't run a business, or you can't do something that you're really passionate about. You won't be successful if you're not, basically. So the point that I'm saying is, at first, your partners or family or friends might not agree and might go, I have no idea why you're doing that. Why are you doing it? If you're really serious, you have to be okay with not everyone being on board or being approved by everybody, okay? You need to be all in for yourself, and it has to be a selfish act, because otherwise you will get held back or you'll get hindered and it will stop you in your tracks. So you need to be okay with not necessarily having everyone on board. And what actually happens is you do it and you actually end up changing as you're doing something you love or doing a job that you love again, because what happens is you become internally happy. There's a release, there's the smile, there's a buzz that starts happening. So these people will get on board later, but at the end of the day, you're the one that goes to sleep in your own head. If you don't do what you want to do and you worry about what everyone else is thinking, there's one word that will come up later, whether it's your partner, family, friends, mum, sister, best friend, husband. It's called resentment. If you don't follow your gut, if you don't make the change that you know you need to make, you will end up resenting that person because you're not doing it because you're trying to please them. So I know that's a bit in depth and a bit full on, but what I want you to do is really think about what it is that you're passionate about. And if you're all in, then make sure you've got the right support around you. And if it's not coming from a partner or someone that, you really need it from, then you need to be okay with that at first. The person in my program that I was talking to tonight, she said, look, my husband's not on board, but I'm going to show him through my success and convince him anyway. That was so powerful when you do it anyway, because you want to be happy. You're making the choice that you want to feel fulfilled, and you might not necessarily have that person on board. But what I'm saying to you is that's okay, because if you don't, you will end up resenting them and you'll be angry at yourself, and you'll actually end up in more of a spiral for not following your gut and what you should have done in the first place. So how does everyone feel about that? Just give me a comment in the box. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Does anyone have a partner out there, that a partner or a family or friend that don't necessarily agree with your career change, or think that you should just stay where you are because it's making the money, or whatever it is? Like, it's important that you remember your driver. What I say to people is there's three things you need to prioritize, okay? Is it money? Is it flexibility or is it passion for the job? You need to know the answer to that, which one's at the top. They're all important, but there will always be one that's more important. That's what you've got to follow, and that's your reason. Then you get the other two afterwards. So keep your eye on the prize with your why and why you're doing it. The people around you will jump on board, and if they don't, look, you know, I hate that, I'm honest. I wish I wasn't. But if they're not jumping on board, then, and you're happy, internally happy, then maybe you need to look at the support network around you, because you want to have people that are on board. You know, I've had people in my life that don't necessarily agree with stuff that I do. But you know what? I did it anyway because I had to do it, because I had to make a change. And when you get to that point in life where you need to make a change in your career because it's just eating you away, because you're spiraling, because you're frustrated, because you have no energy, because you're just sick of the boss or sick of colleagues, or you have no fulfillment, any of those things, if you feel any of them, put a yes in the box for me now. But, you know, if you feel any of those things, then that's when you need, it's not an option anymore, guys. It's not an option to keep going. You have to actually stop, make the choice and go, right, that's it. I'm all in, because something's got to change. And the amount of people that I work with every day that are in this boat, everybody is in that boat, and that's why they reach out. So I just want to kind of do a bit of a live tonight about support. It's critical, but the right support. And just know in your gut, if you're making the change and you're all in anyway, you need to be okay with not necessarily having all of the support if some of it's not great, and watching what happens afterwards. And also what will happen is you will become a happier person once you finally give in to wanting to work through that. So we're here if you need you. If we're here if you need us, reach out, just comment in the box, you know, need extra help or something like that. Would love to know if you're watching the replay too. Give us a hashtag replay, or like, love, share this, because I think there's a lot of people out there that just need that support, and that you're not alone. You know, so many people that I talk to feel the same, just no one talks about it. So let me be your supporter if you need it, okay? And this community and, you know, any of that, because you're not alone. I talk to people daily about this. So... oh, thanks, Lisa. She said, I'm all in thanks to your support. So I had a coaching session with Lisa Monday, and she was doing one thing, and she's decided to park that. And it was a big change for her family, you know, little kids, husband. And she decided that, you know, through this coaching session, these epiphany moments where it's like, maybe I can do that, you know, and confidence is huge. Confidence is massive. But, you know, when you can be smacked in the face sometimes and just go, oh my gosh, like I can actually do this, and I can do it through this path, you feel a weight come off you. If you feel a weight come off you and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, oh, and everyone who sits in that chair, or anyone I talk to in a 1 hour consult, gets that relief. You see it in their eyes, like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe, like I thought it, but I just didn't know how, and I didn't think, and I pull it all apart. But it's that epiphany moment. And when you get there, nothing will stop you. No person, no job, no boss. When you know, and no one or anything will ever stop you. So if you need help getting to that point, let me know. But I really hope that's helpful tonight. I just wanted you guys to know that you're not alone. And if I can help in any way, please reach out. Otherwise, have an awesome Wednesday night, guys. I'll talk to you soon. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Bye.